Hello everyone, how are you all? My name is Mayur. Hope you all are safe and doing good. In this video, we are going to learn about Azure Global Infrastructure. We will see what are Azure regions, availability zone, and geography. This will be your starting point towards your journey into Microsoft Azure. Okay, before going forward, I would like you to request you to please subscribe to my channel. If you like, I will make and upload more and more videos for you on a regular basis. Let's go to the topic. So here is the global infrastructure diagram of Azure, where you could see that Azure cloud infrastructure is spread across the globe. Currently we have 60 plus regions, and each region we have one or more availability zone, and each zone we have one or more data centers. So Azure data center are unique physical building located all over the globe that house a group of network computer servers. So on the top we have geography, then under we have region, and in region we have availability zones. So let's see further what are these in details and their benefits. I'll post the link of this global infrastructure diagram which I have taken from the Microsoft website because it's keep updating. You could see that there is also a mark of announced region, so there will be upcoming more regions in this infrastructure. Okay, so Azure divide their network into geographies that are defined by geopolitical boundaries, or you can say country borders. Azure geography is a discrete market typically containing two or more regions that preserve data residency and compliance boundaries. Data residency refers to the physical or geography location of an organization data or information. Like for example, if some organization want their data to be in Europe region, so they can utilize the geography for that. Okay, these have several benefits like geographies allow customer with specific data residency and compliance need to keep their data and application close. Geographies are fault tolerant to withstand complete region failures. So if one region failure, so another region is available to work for your application. These are the geographies: Americas, Europe, Asia Pacific, Middle East, and Africa. So each region belongs to a single geographies. Let's see about regions. So Azure data centers are organized and made available to end user by regions. A region is a geographical area on the planet containing at least one or more data centers that are networked together with a low latency network. Example of regions are West US and Japan West, Canada Central, Australia East. Currently we have 60 plus region available in 140 plus countries. Okay, we have some special regions also. For US government we have uh, US government Virginia, US government Iowa, and others. So these are physical and logical network isolated instance of Azure for US government agencies and for their partners only. Another special region we have in China East, China North, and others. These regions are available through a unique partnership between Microsoft and 21 via net. So Microsoft does not directly maintain those. data centers. And for each Azure region, uh, we have a discrete pricing and service availability. Okay, availability zone. So availability zone are physically separated location within an Azure region. Each availability zone is an isolation boundary containing one or more data center equipped with independent power, cooling, and networking. If one availability zone goes down, then the other continues working. Availability zone allow customer to run mission critical application with high availability and low latency replication. Availability zone are connected with each other with very fast private fiber optic networks. Zone redundant service replicate your application and data across Azure availability zones to protect from a single point of failure. Okay, that is all for this topic. Please subscribe to my channel and share it with the people who can take advantage of these free tutorials. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.